from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff in this episode. A man who revealed to his wife much later in their relationship that he, in fact, likes to wear knickers.
Yep.
What else have we got?
Did we call this episode, I hope we did, there was talk about calling it That Pig's on Fleek.
It is called That Pig's on Fleek.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, you'll hear what that's all about in the first 15 minutes or so. Also, I've got to say, we have the 610 quiz in the podcast. It's just kind of like the first thing we do in the morning.
Yep.
Just a quiz to get people up to speed. I'd have to say one of the slowest rounds we've ever done today. Like you really start thinking like, hello.
Yeah.
Is there anything in between the ears? And I'm not trying to be rude to people calling.
Yeah, I know it's early and people are still waking up, but the quiz is designed to be easy.
It's literally, they're just like gimmies. Just gimmies.
Yeah.
And when it takes that long for such a simple question, I think you can really hear the frustration in our voices in this one. So enjoy. We had a Christmas in July staff party on Friday night at Loooves Karaoke Bar, Adelaide's one-stop shop for karaoke, dim sims and cruises. And I've got a hot take, Ben. Even though you're a little grumpy and you don't like people and, you're pretty introverted, I think secretly you love karaoke.
I'll be the first to admit that I've never been to a karaoke bar.
You were having
before.
a lot of fun, weren't you?
I was having a lot of fun.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Well,
because
I think that if on paper you look at karaoke and you think that's not for me, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, the work party sucked. For the first half an hour.
To be fair, Loooves, great establishment. You're normally there at midnight.
Yep.
You've done something else with your friends. You're kind of blind. Everyone's rolling in there. And, you're just ordering dim sims and singing and that sort of stuff. But when you get there at 6 p.m. and it's just you and your colleagues, outside. Everyone is just sober as, and then someone has to be the first one to get up and sing. Yep. It is brutal. There was someone singing on the stage and then everyone else was sitting at the back of the room. It's like, guys, we work with these people. We're allowed to sit closer to the front.
But once it got going, I started enjoying the performances.
Yeah.
And then, against my will, you did sign me up for a song.
Well, you were saying, oh, this is so lame, yada yada. And I'd done a couple of songs, and I thought I'd go up to the booth and sign you up for Chumbawamba, your favourite song, Tub Thumping. And you're like, oh god, you got up there, you did it. The crowd were enjoying it. It sounded great, by the way.
To be fair, because karaoke, they've got the words on the screen. You don't really need the screen for that song.
No, you don't. It takes a whiskey. And then I knew you were liking it because I couldn't get you off the stage because then every song I did, you kept saying, can I come up with you?
And I was like,
true. Hey, mate.
That's not true.
You kept coming up with me. Even at some point, I was picking my songs and then you were going up to the booth and putting your name on it. We'll do it together. I'm like, mate, you have your time. I have my time, okay?
You were so insecure about the songs you were choosing.
You were such a mic hog.
You kept coming over to me going, oh, do you think people would like Iris?
I know it's the Ben and Liam show, but sometimes Liam just wants to have his own fun on the mic. I tried to do my Goo Goo Dolls and Ben was singing with me. I was trying to sing louder than you.
You were just unsure about doing it yourself, I reckon.
I think we can all agree, though, that it is not a place where you pick cool songs. Producer Andy picked Pulp.
This is also just the song, not him singing it.
Yeah, no, people are like, geez, he's really good. But I reckon about 2 people in the room knew the song. I'm familiar with Common People. I liked it. Andy realised that very quickly, and the most brutal thing I've ever seen is the 24-second instrumental of him standing with his arms by his side, and everyone was just blankly sort of staring, like, what is this guy doing?
I must admit, when it came on, I was like, what is this song?
No, you've got to listen to it.
It's cool. I liked
Common
it.
People,
awesome
song. But next time we go to karaoke, mate, just let me have some fun, okay? Because I do like to perform.
Hey, whether you've been craving the ocean, snow, mountains, or city lights, there are so many possibilities possibilities for you and your next trip.
Make up for missed holidays and explore more of Oz with whatif.com.
Jump online or on the What If app.
What If? It's Aussie for travel.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10. There's still a free few phone lines available. It's always a very easy quiz, 5 questions. You get them all right, you get to choose the next song we play. 13 24 10.
How's everything in Happy Valley this morning, Cass? You happy?
I'm awake.
Well, hey, that's
something.
1 plus. I'm sure you'll be happy if you can get through these next 5 questions.
Yes, I will be.
Well, it is the 1st of August today. A pinch and a punch for the first day of the month. What do you do in return normally?
No returns of any kind. A kick and a flick.
Yes.
Very good.
Someone's been to primary school. Okay, Adelaide's own Jess Stenson won the marathon at the Commonwealth Games. She's going to be joining us shortly. How many Ks is a marathon?
Oh, jeez. 1,000?
1,000 Ks.
No, it wouldn't be.
You think someone runs 1,000 Ks?
800.
No, 800 Ks. Are you listening to yourself? Do you know how? Have you seen it? Maybe you haven't been to primary school.
Cass.
Do you know how long a kilometre is?
Cass, I kind of want to do higher and lower with you because you're so far off. So 800, it's lower. Keep going lower.
A kilometre is 100 metres.
A kilometre is 100 metres? Hang on.
Oh, God.
But it isn't. 100 metres is 100 metres.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
1,000.
Yeah.
It's 1,000.
It is 1,000, you got it. But that's not the question, though.
The question is, how many Ks is a marathon? It is not 1,000 Ks. I did one in a day.
Let's see if Sean in Hallett Cove knows. Morning, Sean. How many kilometres in a marathon?
500.
What is wrong with everyone? An ultra marathon is 100, and that would be considered insane to do that.
Jackie in Ingle Farm. How many kilometres in a marathon?
40 kilometres.
No, Jackie, it's 42, so it's close enough, and I just don't. Honestly, I can't be asked going to anyone else.
You're the only call we had left, so we had to give it to you. All right, question number 3.
Thank you so much.
Ash Barty married her longtime partner. What sport did she retire from this year?
Oh, good Lord. Swimming.
Swimming, yeah, Ash Barty's a swimmer. See you, Jackie! We're moving on. Tom from Andrews Farm. Ash Barty. I mean, she won the biggest possible prize, and she retired at the top. What sport did she retire from?
Tennis.
Of course! 1 in 5 Aussie teenagers drink energy drinks because they think they're healthy for them. What's your go-to brand of energy drink, Tom?
Rockstar.
Rockstar!
Oh, that is honest. How many have you had this morning?
None yet, but I will be having at least 2 by the end of the day.
Oh,
Rockstar.
yeah, man. You're a rock star. Okay. Well, how's this? A person in Illinois has won nearly $2 billion in a record-breaking lotto in America. Can you please finish these lyrics?
For when I'm a billionaire.
Tom's a billionaire.
That was a tricky one this morning, wasn't it?
My God. Felt like kicking myself in the face about 3 times there. But thank you, Tom, for answering all the questions right. You've won the quiz. You're in the draw for Nova's first class at 50k. You also get to pick the next song we play. Now, Ben's been trying to get one across the line for 3 weeks now.
I feel like it's really going to kickstart the week in the right way, Tom. Scatman. You love your scat, don't you, Tom? Come on, mate.
Big skate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me ask you this, Tom. Do you like your ketchup? What's it going to be, Tom? Is it Las Ketchup or Scatman John?
I reckon the first one.
Yeah!
Ben and Lamb. It's like dopamine for your ears.
All last week, Kylie and Drake's name were getting brought up because everyone was super angry at them because they were using their private jet to jet like for 17-minute flights.
I think it was an 11-minute private jet, and it makes you think, we're all trying to do the right thing here in the little real world, and then you get these celebrities jetting around in their jets.
Turns out that both of those put together have nothing on Taylor Swift. I've brought producer Belle in as well this morning. Morning, Belle.
Good morning.
You're very passionate about the environment, so I thought I'd get you in because you seem like you get angry about this.
Talk about the environment. Quick, get Belle in.
Well, you're
I'm
the
only one here that cares.
You're the resident green thumb, I would say, which is good. It's a good thing to be known for.
We all should be.
Yeah, everyone does their bit.
Yeah, but you get on your high horse pretty quick.
Well, yeah, but Liam, you say everyone should do their bit. You should do everything as much as you can.
You got angry at Liam this morning because you found out he had a dryer.
Yes. What the hell?
I honestly thought it was common practice that everyone had a dryer in their house.
Yeah, you looked at me and said, what's wrong about a dryer? It uses so much electricity and power.
You pig.
Yeah, but
Put your clothes on a
how do you dry
clothesline.
your towels?
On a clothesline.
But then they're not fluffy.
Oh my God, they don't need to be fluffy.
Yeah, fluffs them. Fluffs them
Why?
up.
You don't need them to be fluffy.
I do. Wow, don't look at me. Look at Taylor Swift.
So
Taylor she's the one in the jet.
Yep. So the pop star has come number one on a new report that has tracked the carbon emissions of celebrities' private jets. So she's right up there.
Oh, yeah.
Number one. Swift's jet flew 170 times between the 1st of January and July 19th. So that's totaling. She was in the air for 16 days.
That's a fair bit of carbon emissions there.
In her defense, a spokesperson has come out and said Taylor's jet is loaned out regularly to other individuals.
Oh, of
We
course.
also don't need to use that.
I always love how they try and defend it. They go, now hang on.
She only used it for 14 days.
I'm a nice lady. I let other sheiks use my jet sometimes.
Coming in behind Swift on the list was an aircraft belonging to Floyd Mayweather, the boxer.
Money Mayweather.
Money Mayweather's number 2. Number 3, you've got Jay-Z. And then rounding out the list, Tom Cruise, Jack Nicklaus, and Jim Carrey. That surprises me.
Yeah, right.
I didn't think Jim would be getting around in a jet too often.
I think he's past the point where he's like, well, just
Yeah.
do what I want now.
No, he seems like
That
he's
surprised me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, look, everyone draws the line somewhere at being environmentally friendly. And
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you're a squillionaire, maybe you go, whatever. I don't want to catch the bus. I'm just going to
I'll
use my
be
jet.
I'll be dead by the time the world dies.
And sadly, that is the way most people think. But hey, I like my towels fluffy, so I'm not going to stop using my dryer anytime soon. I mean, Ben, is there anything that you where do you sort of draw the line as far as?
I draw the line at biodegradable, like reusable coconut sponges. Those things are god awful.
what?
Like coconut, they're like reusable because sponges don't break down.
Yeah.
So you can buy ones that break down, but they make them out of coconut. So they're super scratchy and they do not wash a thing.
Nah.
They
You
just
can
scratch.
just use a cloth instead. You can get little cloths that you can wash and then reuse.
Sponges are better.
Nope.
More absorbent. Holds a bit more water.
Yeah, no, those things are great. That's why we haven't changed them for hundreds of years. Abby, in the newsroom, where do you draw the line at being environmentally friendly?
I'm scared to say what my issues are because Belle's going to kill me. Coffee cups, I'm really bad. I get 2 coffees a day and I don't use a keep cup.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'd look down now at my coffee cup in front of me. Belle's got one in front of her as well, interestingly. I did a coffee round this morning.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
also have major issues. I can't stop buying clothes. I'm now sending them to my 2 workplaces because I don't want mum and dad to see that I'm spending all this money. So that's my second issue.
Yeah.
I can't stop.
I mean, Belle, for as high and mighty as you are, I'm sure there are some things.
Surely we can break the eco warrior this morning. Belle, where are you drawing the line at being environmentally friendly?
Now, there's one thing that I have done for a few years now that I hate. I don't even admit to myself, but every product I used is never tested on animals, and it's usually recycled. Like it's recycled packaging. It's all environmentally friendly.
Also good on you because it's a little bit more expensive, but you're doing your bit.
It's
And
really
I've
not,
gone to
yeah.
your house before, and I've used your toilet paper, and it's heinous. I'd rather use some sandpaper possibly because I don't know what they put in that
It's
stuff.
100% recycled toilet paper.
Is it recycled glass that they're using for the toilet paper at your house? towels? Because I tell you what, I need my towels fluffy and I need my toilet paper fluffy.
But look, there's one thing that I do use that I've used since like school, and it's a mascara that there's conflicting views online as to whether it's tested on animals or not. And it's the one mascara that I have to use, and I've used it, like I said, for years, and I refuse to
Think
change.
of all those rabbits with eyebrows on fleek.
Are you telling me that they test that on like pigs and stuff? So there's like pigs walking around with beautiful eyelashes.
That's not a way to look at it, Ben. No, they
Do you reckon the scientists like leave it on?
No, they put it
Just
in their
pigs can
eye.
walk around for the day like looking gorgeous.
gosh.
Walking back in. Oh, I'm fleek, girl. Oink, oink. Yeah, girl.
Liam,
Look at those
no.
hoofs. Danny joins us now. Where do you draw the line at being environmentally friendly?
I draw the line at teeth floss. I've tried environmentally teeth floss and it's horrendous.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, because I suppose that stuff wouldn't really break down anytime soon, would it? Because it's like used for literally getting in the crevices in your gums. What even is it? It's just like plastic
Well, it's
sort
just
of
plastic,
wire.
and I can imagine it would get in the waterways, and probably, it's the old turtles eating it and stuff.
Yeah,
What,
it
do you know-
seems bad
Yeah.
for them, doesn't
Danny,
it?
do you know what it was made out of? The environmentally friendly one?
Do you know what? It felt like rope. It felt like rope dipped in wax.
Like horsehair or
And
something
it-
like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it kept pulling apart. It wouldn't actually stay together. But teeth floss is really bad for the environment. Of course, all the animals in the when it gets down to through the waterways.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I suppose I think everyone should be able to have one. So, as I said, I have a dryer because I like my towels fluffy, but I'm also taking the soft plastics in.
Yep.
Okay? And I use beeswax.
You know
wrap.
what you can get
So-
for floss that we've got at home? It's not like floss, traditional floss, but it's kind of like a pick.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit on the end of it, but they're biodegradable, so you can throw the whole thing in the green bin.
You know what, Danny? I think there's also these things I've seen advertised online. They're like little water blasters, and it's like what the dentists use, and you
Yeah.
can blast the water through the gaps. Although you probably will have to get that off an Amazon jet or something. It's probably from
With
some
all
sort
the
of
packaging,
from
yes.
some sort of sweatshop factory, and yeah, there's probably a lot of bad things attached to the little water jet as well.
Stephen joins us now. Good morning, Stephen. Where do you draw the line at being environmentally friendly?
I draw the line at reusable and paper straws.
Yeah, look, it is a big one. But I mean, I don't even think we need to get into it. We just know that when they disintegrate in your drink, it's not a fun thing.
Or what don't you like about it, Stephen?
Disintegrate.
Well, yeah, with paper ones, you have one or two sips and it goes all soggy. But reusable ones, I'm just worried that the metal ones will have, food or liquid dried inside and you never get it clean. And the next time you're drinking, it's just going to be all disgusting.
Yeah, I get
Okay, yeah, stuff getting lodged in there.
Yeah, you can
they
do.
give you a little pipe cleaner.
Little
though.
pipe cleaner,
They
yeah.
do give, so we got a few.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also, it's got to carry it around, don't you? The straw in a little pencil case
Yeah,
or
and
something.
you got to remember to clean it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
too hard.
I get it.
not
No,
too hard.
Too hard.
Hey, everyone gets one. Everyone gets. Hey, if we all have one, it'll be a better world.
Yeah.
And your one is your car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I've got the dryer in the car. So
Yeah, I got to work this morning. I left my car running because I like the heater bill when I get back in it.
God.
yeah. I also love Glen 20. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, thanks for joining us, producer Belle.
Hey, well.
Nova Virgin. Calling for the very first time.
If you've never called a radio station before, why not? 13 24 10, get in touch. Make today the first day.
Liam and I, we love our regulars, but we also love to speak to people when it's their first time calling the radio show, but they've listened for a long time. Or maybe you're a new listener.
We can also tell, by the way, there's some people who are still trying to call, but if you've called before your name comes up, but all the numbers that aren't in the system are fresh calls.
Yeah, George.
yeah, George. Saw you, George. Can't sneak one past us. Hey, Victoria joins us now from Galway. How you doing?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Oh,
not
so
too
damn
bad.
good. Do you prefer Vic, Tori, or Victoria?
Vic normally is what everyone calls me. Tori is what my nieces and nephews call me.
Okay.
And then Vicky is just something I absolutely hate.
Oh well, yeah. Vicky's dates it. It makes it sound old.
So have you ever called a radio station before, or just not us?
No, never called any. I've tried before and never got through.
Yeah,
so
right.
I like
Jeez.
the challenge. So
Yeah.
no, never happened.
Well, I've got to say, you sound like a natural.
Yeah.
You're sounding great.
Are you always a Nova listener, or do you flick around the dial a bit?
No, always been on Nova. I used to be on 107.1, but then they just turned really bad. So always been now on you guys.
Okay, thank you.
And we can confirm you're not a producer saying this. It's for us. Well, too good to be true.
So, Victoria, what do you do for work?
I work in a racing stable.
Okay, interesting. So what do you do there?
Work the horses in the morning, look after them, feed them, clean their yards. And I'm also doing my trainer's license as well, so doing a whole lot with it.
Yeah, there's a hell of a lot happening there. A question for you, Tori. Do you know who's speaking right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you do find it hard to tell our voices apart?
Yeah, most mornings,
Yeah, no,
yes.
it
I
is.
just know what I'm listening to, and that's about it.
Yeah, I get you. No, it's sort of tricky. I think that's a problem we've had historically, even for people who've listened for many years. I'm Liam. I'm normally talking a little bit louder.
Yep.
And Ben's a more like mellow sort of voice.
Yeah, I'm the one that I love video games and golf.
Yeah, and I love
Liverpool
and partying. I'm out all weekends. Ben never goes out.
Yep.
I'm very extroverted. He's very introverted.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, I get it. We're quite similar.
So, Victoria, just because I love picking your brain, in terms of the radio show, you must listen to a bit of it. Is there anything we do that you can't stand? Like any segments you don't like?
Not really, no, not that I can think of.
Wow. Okay. Any particular favourites that stand out?
No, nothing that I can
very
think of.
unmemorable.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't know who you are. Don't know what I'm listening to. Whatever.
I just thought there was prizes up for grabs.
Seems to sound like you guys are having fun between songs. It's enough for me. That's fine. But hopefully, now that we've made this connection, we've met you, you're going to call through more and more and share your stories. Well, look, just for getting on air, it's your very first time. You're never virgin. I've had a bit of a rustle around the prize cupboard. Got a sunscreen for you, a frisbee, Ben and Liam chapstick, and headphones. They're in the style of AirPods, but they sound like they're from a servo or something.
I don't think they actually are headphones, Liam. I think it's like a cover that goes over your AirPod case.
Well, there you go. Do you have AirPods, Tori?
No, I do not.
Well, you'll have to invest in some so you can use the little case.
Just go spend $400.
Yeah.
Get the pros, and then you can put your nice little Nova cover on.
You
there.
know what? Just because I like it, I'm going to throw in a cast iron Pizza Hut tin that I got last week from the auction of the store closing down.
Victoria, you have a great day. Okay.
Thank you.
No worries.
Ben and Liam love you.
The best team to get you to the big game? Well, that's What If, of course. It's Aussie for travel. Visit whatif.com now to plan your next trip. Good morning, Tommy.
Hello, boys. Hope you had a great weekend. I actually saw both of you on Friday night.
Yeah, we
Karaoke.
had some karaoke. I've got to say, best voice in the office, I reckon.
No, I know,
Tom.
you
No,
boys-
I tell you what, you can hold a tune.
Yeah.
You two boys killed it.
Have you done singing lessons?
No, but I've lost my voice. I've got into a bit of trouble before for losing my voice, so...
Yeah, just from, I suppose it's, you need a few job. I was like, why did you get in trouble for that? And I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, you talk on the radio and TV and stuff. You're a commentator.
So we'll have to do that more often.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That was good fun. Now, let's talk some Commonwealth Games. It's all happening at the moment. The Aussies are winning a lot of gold, but the big story, unfortunately, for Kyle Chalmers isn't what he's doing in the pool, and he's just broken a Commonwealth Games record this morning in the semi-final of the 100-metre free, but it's about what's happening out of the pool. And, you know, this is pertaining to the love triangle with Emma McKeown and also the...
Cody
Simpson, the former pop star, and... It's just getting dragged through to the point where he's saying he's so stressed and he's suffering mentally that he's threatening to quit the sport. So I really feel for him, because a lot of people, you know, that are hard are saying, harden up, you know, it's only your personal life, get in the pool. But when something really matters to you, and we've all been there, it can impact you severely. And clearly it's reached that point for
Didn't
him.
he just break this record? And that's like the first question they asked him. Like, he got out of the pool and they're like, oh, this love triangle, hey? And, you know, he's obviously sick of it. And it's also funny because he's sort of saying, oh, you know, people don't see how much the media can affect someone. And then, like, part of you is like, oh, are you painted by that brush? But I'm like, no, every time we have him on, he's lovely. He's actually really
so
awesome.
nice.
He's one of our favourite people to interview. He's
100%.
he's not like one of these people that's just like a bit of a tosser and it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, so they're clearly trying to get under his skin.
You also get where he's coming from, where arguably the best swimmer in the world, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. So he can just walk away from this and go, you know what, I was the best.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the media stuff anymore, and he can just walk away from it.
And that's it. He's already had sort of time away here and there, and he's quite a unique character, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like He's getting German lessons so he can speak German for no apparent reason. He has a crocodile in his house in Glenelg, and sometimes he just goes off grid on fishing trips and that sort of stuff.
And you're right. I've been lucky enough to interview him a few times at functions and various things, and very insightful, very thoughtful, great person, an incredible athlete. It would be a crying shame if he didn't keep going, but that's his choice. I just hope that he's getting lots of support.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can see he's not a happy camper at the moment. Well, hopefully he can just get on with the rest of the Com Games and do us all proud.
I just can't believe how well Australia does, though, at the Com Games.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I had the TV on in the background over the weekend, and I wasn't, like, even really watching it, but every time I looked at the TV, Australia was on the podium, on the top, like, first.
Crunching Bermuda and that sort of stuff.
Well, this is the thing, like, I'm eating, 2 packets of Doritos on the couch going, yeah, we rock. We're so athletic.
Oh, Australia.
But it is good to see them doing so well. The other story I've loved is we've got the Paras happening as well at the moment, and Katja Dedekind is an athlete who competed in the women's S13 event, and she didn't know she'd actually broken the world record because the times were down or the computer was down, but her winning it was one of the absolute highlights.
Do you know what you've done?
I wouldn't tell us what happened.
So do you know yet?
We're all going to each other asking, but we didn't.
Well, do I have a story for you? How does Katja Dedekind, world record holder, sound?
Good job. What the hell?
What the hell?
You know the millennials? What the hell?
Heck. It's good though, isn't it? I mean, that they work so hard. They do so many hours of swimming up and down a pool, looking at a black line, and to get that payoff and that
I
reward
know,
is just
especially Kate Campbell would be loving it as well, being able to actually break the news.
Yeah,
because they didn't know what was happening. Imagine if she went, "You were disqualified." Imagine finding out your partner lied about their age after you've married them.
How much did they lie about it?
Talking 5 years.
It's a fair bit.
It's a fair bit, yeah. So she was 18 when they met.
Yeah.
But she said she was 19, 20, 21, 22, 5 years older.
Whoa.
Because he was like 29.
Whoa.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
That is weird.
They met at a nightclub. She was working at the nightclub.
So she was 18?
Yeah, but you can still work at a nightclub when you're 18. But you would assume if you're working at a club and you're meeting someone, they're like well above their age.
So she was 18 and she said she was 23?
Yeah, she said she was 22. So,
22.
Give or take 5 years. And they've been together for 5 years.
Yeah.
And they've just tied the knot, and it's only just come out. Like, she's just sort of just kept, like, she's just pretended she was that age.
That's crazy.
This whole time.
That's crazy.
Because I suppose when does the lie stop, you know?
But the amount of times I've had to put my wife Sam's birthday in, and you have to have the right birthday for all sorts of forms. That's wild to get away with that.
She was just doing a lot of the admin, I think. But it doesn't really change anything, I suppose.
That is shocking.
It feels like a little bit deceitful, though, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
Like, that, it's only sort of come out since then, since they were, like, changing the names and that sort of stuff, and that's when they were sort of doing a lot of the forms together.
Imagine finding out your partner's 5 years younger than you thought they were.
Yeah, because, and as we said, there's already a bit of an age gap there, and you're going, I'm going to die so much before my partner.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
100%. So, and what, so he was 29
at the time.
So he's
34.
Yeah, right. So
she's 22, just turning 23.
So he's going to be 40 and she'll be 29 essentially.
Yeah, I mean the age keeps getting bigger, but yeah, I know. That's it. That is a big difference. If that's not what you originally had signed up for. Yeah, but I don't know. I think they seem pretty solid. I think the marriage is going to last.
Okay.
But 13, 24, 10. Why don't we do this morning? What did you find out about them after you got married? Laura joins us now from Norwood. What did you find out about them after you got married?
Okay, so this is actually going back about 20-odd years ago. Mm-hmm. I found out that my husband, after we got married, after quite a few years of being married, that he liked wearing women's underwear.
Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah, okay.
If that's what you're into, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
So, so he kept that secret from you, and then when you found out, did he tell you, or did you catch him?
Well, he actually walked in wearing it.
Yeah.
Oh, so he...
that was his way of letting me know.
Right, okay.
All the time, or sometimes as a special treat?
Well... I'm not sure about when he was at work and stuff like that.
Right.
But other than that, especially in the bedroom.
Oh,
Are you still together?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
interesting. What did he do for a crust, if you don't mind me asking?
Computing.
Okay.
I'm just imagining our IT guys in women's underwear. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a great visual.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah, I mean, when you're doing the washing, that sort of stuff, and when you're always out of underwear, and this guy's always got an abundance of. How come you got so much Bonds and Rios over there, and I can never find a pair of knickers when I need some?
And obviously, don't go into too much detail, or you don't have to. But was that partly the reason you're not together anymore, or was it other reasons?
Oh, there's other reasons as well, but that was a big part of it.
Part of it, yeah, right.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? On the flip as well, if you were like, I like wearing men's underwear, you go, oh, cool, I get it. Like, it's comfy.
It'd be weird though.
It would be weird, but it's like I can't imagine how that would feel nice.
Yeah, I don't think
having
it's
that
necessarily
amount of lace in that area.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an equality thing. I think it just they design them for the anatomy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you like cramming it up there, then you do you.
Was it just the downstairs or the upstairs too, Laura?
Well, mainly just the downstairs.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Did he ever get the
that I knew of?
the stocking situation?
Oh, not that I know. That I wasn't too sure, to be honest. I kind of like it. We ended things very shortly after that.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Was it yours
so
or did he have his own? Was it yours or did he have his own?
No, it's mine.
Yeah, right.
So I was always wondering where my lace and silk went.
Yeah, Laura, you're the only call we've got, so that's why we're just going ham on your ex-husband wearing your knickers.
This is a voiceover sweep to break up the podcast.
Hey, I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, what's trending in the world? What are the top 3 stories? Well, that's why producer Belle's here.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well, a huge congratulations is in order to Ash Barty, who got married on the weekend.
Good on you, Ash. She's just doing her thing, living her life.
Yeah, well, you remember, it feels like yesterday she got engaged to her fiancé, Gary, back in, November last year.
I wonder if Gary wore a Liverpool kit on the altar, because I did think that was interesting. He proposed in a Liverpool shirt. I've got every season's kit, but my fiancé hates, and to be fair, those sorts of kits are made for very fit people, and if you're not fit and you drink a few beers, they cling to your guts. But
well, he looked pretty good in the wedding photos.
Always wearing a Liverpool shirt.
No,
was he wearing a tracksuit?
No,
I thought the same thing, Belle. I thought he's scrubbed up all right. Yeah. Because when you see him not scrubbed up, you think that he's punching well above his weight, and he is because it's Ash Barty, an elite athlete. But yeah, he scrubbed up pretty good.
And speaking of how elite she is, she actually got married right just when she got back from the UK, just after doing the British Open, the golf major, got back in the country and then got married.
Wow.
So, whatever.
And
to her.
And she served her flowers out to everyone at the wedding. Try and catch that.
And Harry Styles news.
Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high.
Listen to that beautiful voice. Iconic. But turns out he actually hasn't always had that incredible voice that he has today. If you didn't see over the weekend, the X Factor UK released the unseen audition from his audition on the show back in 2010. We all know he sang the Stevie Wonder song, Isn't She Lovely? It was beautiful, blew the judges away. Obviously, now here he is today. But he actually first sung Hey Soul Sister and was cut off by Simon Cowell.
Hey Soul Sister, I don't want to miss a single thing tonight.
It's karaoke vibes to me.
Isn't it funny hearing that, you're like, if I had a few singing lessons and I wasn't ugly, I could probably, be that guy.
True. I mean, then Simon says, hey, stop. Let's see something else that you've done. And then he absolutely
And obviously they threw him into the supergroup. The rest is history.
Yes. And finally, Prince Charles has done the absolute unthinkable at the Commonwealth Games.
What did he do?
He has driven in his Aston Martin powered by wine and cheese. Now, it cast your minds back.
I love this story so much.
We got this news a fair few months ago. The rumour was, he wants to power his 1970 Aston Martin by wine and cheese. He's done it. He drove it in himself
That's
to
so
the
funny.
opening ceremony, powered off wine and cheese.
His dad Philip's car was powered by old man farts and racism. And he actually used that car to run a mother off the road, if we all remember rightly, and never faced any charges for that one. It is officially the 1st of August, so if you were doing dry July, you can have a beer. You can have a little beer now. Ease up. You've done well. Congrats. I applaud anyone for doing dry July. I mean, some people do it for charity, other people do it for health reasons. It's a good thing to do.
That applause right now is for you. If you were doing dry July and you accomplished it, that applause is for you.
Producer Belle joins us now. Good morning. You sort of claimed to do dry July, and I think for the most part you did very well. Looked like you had a few vinos over the weekend. Did you do a wine tour?
No, I just went away with Luke, my partner, and just
to a winery.
But you got so close.
I mean,
like, why don't you
it's
just...
August now? You know, you can just.
Well, no, we did dry. Well, we did dry July.
You didn't.
We did a month,
No, you
and
didn't.
then at the end of the month, the last weekend. Well, I'm not going to.
I'm sorry. That's not how it works. It doesn't work. You get to the last weekend of July and
It's
go,
not called
woo!
dry most of July.
Yeah.
But it was the 30th and 31st. And
Doesn't matter.
Would you prefer me today to come in and just be cracking
Absolutely.
pants
I would
and
get
going,
it. I would get it. It's been so
No,
long.
you wouldn't.
I would rather you just wait until next weekend.
Sorry,
You set yourself
Ben.
this goal and you didn't accomplish
We
it.
did it for health reasons. We did it so it was a month of hey, we've been we drink a lot. We live in the hills. We go to wineries every weekend, and we thought the last weekend it will be a celebration of our 1 year anniversary. We'll go away, and it's the last weekend of July, so we'll go to a few wineries and reward ourselves.
You having one right now, Belle?
Oh my God! See, will you prefer me to do this
Bell's having
instead?
a couple of bundies to kick off the morning.
Is it true as well that, correct me if I'm wrong, I reckon it was July 17th, you also had a drink at the Port Melbourne game?
I may have had, Luke and I may have had one beer each.
So you didn't do dry July at all?
No, again,
Not
we
even
did
close.
we did it for health. It was on our own back. We just said, let's just do it to just kind of ease back on the drinking. So
Ease up in
halfway-
July. I'm doing chill it out a little bit and have a few drinks here and there in July.
It was a halfway reward to go, hey, we're halfway. We get one
You don't
beer.
get halfway rewards in July.
It was the Melbourne Port game. And
What does that mean?
Well, because Melbourne is.
It only happens twice a year. You need to have a drink.
It was a big day.
Yeah. Okay. Belle, please.
Come on,
calm
Belle.
down. I mean, I know it's
You
August,
wanted this
but
instead.
Please. Now, look, I know you're doing it for health reasons, but Ben and I did actually put some money together for a charity if you're choosing. But after hearing what's happening, I suppose we have to wait till next year.
It's a real shame.
You didn't.
It's a real shame.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.